Well, nobody, I don't have a problem with anybody, and no, it's fun to, I actually said at halftime, we may want to start keeping the hockey assist, because we do the assist, but I really, and again, I want to keep reinforcing us sharing the ball like this. And Paul had a bunch of those where he's kicking out of the post, and then it's one more pass, and that was his hockey assist, and we're swinging it around the horn, and just to keep selling that unselfishness, because we do have a lot of different guys that can make a shot. And if we just keep moving the ball, I think we're going to get it. I think we've carried over our defensive stance and trying to be better there. Defensive rebounding, we're still going to have to keep working on. But I like Nate tonight. I mean, he didn't make any shots. He turned a couple down, but he just went and got missed shots. And nobody got off the island if they didn't get a shot or it was their turn, and that's going to be a key for us. We had kind of a 7-man rotation tonight. We were I wanted to see with Blake and rotate those guys a little bit. You get small, and then you come with Elijah later. So it was interesting to get a feel, and another week we get rolling.
Regardless of this being an exhibition, did you kind of treat this as a like with the way you went with your rotation,
yeah,
tighter, different, or maybe the main guys in more main roles, like as opposed to the first time?
Yeah, I was conscious of the minutes played, especially with Trey back, at those 7 guys. I wanted to get a feel. We talked as a staff, how are we going to substitute rotate those 7 guys? And it doesn't necessarily mean that Elijah Taylor's, he's like 8 and the first big sub, but we do like to play a little smaller, and we're hard to guard that way. It's a challenge, more defensive rebounding, but if we're efficient offensively, it may not matter. And you have those spurts where you get going, you give up a couple offensive rebounds, but you're chasing us and we're really efficient. So with Trey healthy, it was interesting to get a feel for, just subbing those 7.
You talked about not getting off the island. There are guys maybe in the past that have gotten off the island if they didn't hit shots. Nate goes out and gets 15 boards.
Yeah.
Blake Wesley finds other ways to impact games even though he goes 1 for 9. Like, what kind of a step is that for those guys?
Well, it's a big step, and also because I think, we have more depth and more guys, and thank God everybody's healthy. But I think we've made it clear, you're going to have to do what we ask you to do as far as starting with the defensive stuff. This group knows how to play offensively, and Blake is a great addition to those old guys because he passes, is unselfish, and there's an instinct there, but there's a freedom to play. It's interesting to hear Tone Weish in his first year, like, well, I'd rather get maybe a semi-good shot than a live ball turnover. That's how far I've come with us up. It's not a great one. We didn't turn it over. And I think over time, number one, we're going to be better defensively because we've just, emphasized it more. But over time, our efficiency and our shot-making ability can win out. So it's an interesting dynamic. I know Tone's looking at me like, what? And I said, well, was that a little quick, that 3? Yeah, but I turned to him at the ending. I said, Tone, you would love to play for me, huh? I said, I yell at guys when they don't shoot it. Go shoot it, shoot it. And again, early, I want those guys to feel good about rising up and taking looks. One thing that certainly helps us, and you've seen it now, we started seeing in June, when you can throw it to Paul Atkinson in the post, and people have to make some decisions. I mean, he's really good. I mean, that was such a key get for us, to plug him in, and he's on the backboard. He's got defensive quick hands. He's just really good, and again, he takes some pressure off because our guards know we throw it in and we move a little bit, he's going to get me a clean one, and if he's one-on-one. I know we haven't played Power 5 bodies, but he's crafty and quick, and I think he's going to score down there too and get fouled.
As much as